and good morning. Once again, welcome back to the Vape Rooms. Today is a superb Saturday, and that does mean, as usual, you are graced with the presence of your local vape connoisseur at Garston today. Still not with dinner, I don't think I'll ever be, but let's move on from that. So I'm here at Garston today to help you with any of your vaping needs on the southern side of Merseyside today, and on the northern side of Merseyside, because we do have two shops. We do have our resident stick, the man of many groups, or Sean, if you want to know his proper name. He is in our West Derby store today to help you with any of your vaping needs on the northern side of Merseyside, and as always, West Derby's in that direction. So, hopefully, you all are having or had an amazing start to your day. As always, hopefully it is filled with a lot of positivity, joy, success, peace, love, warmth, determination, fun, and lastly, possibly some sun. I guess on that front, we might as well talk about the weather, because I am the local weatherman. It's a little bit colder today. Last night was bloody roasting. Absolutely roasting. Safe to say that I did not get much sleep, because I essentially just turned into a bath. But yeah, it was extremely warm last night. I didn't get much sleep because of it, so that's probably why you're looking at me with bags under my eyes. Yes, so talking about the weather, that's what we're doing. Don't forget, Paul, you haven't had caffeine yet. Essentially, it is a little bit colder out there today. The humidity has dropped, which is, in my opinion, an amazing thing. I absolutely hate humidity. It just kills me off. It is a little bit cooler today. The winds have picked up. The winds, not the winds of change, but the normal winds. The winds have picked up a little bit, so it is a little bit cooler today. Sky-wise, it hasn't been given as much sun today. It does look a little bit on the gloomy side, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything bad. It doesn't seem like it's going to rain a major amount today, which is a good thing. But yeah, that usually does mean there's not going to be much sun today by the looks of things. The cloud coverage is quite exceptionally large. But, as I always say, you don't need sun to have fun. But it's always nice to have fun in the sun. But yeah, hopefully you'll all have an amazing day. Hopefully it is filled, as I said before, with all the positivity in the world that I can muster for you. So hopefully you're all having a fun time today. As I said, I'm in here at Garston today, but I'm here from 9:30. It's well past that point now, but I'm here till 7. So I'm here all day to help you with any of your vaping needs. But talking about vaping needs, what are you in need of today? Is it juice? Because if you are, there's 4,000 flavours on that shelf. Well, over 4,000. I actually haven't accurately counted, but I can tell you for an absolute certainty, there is over 4,000. As you can tell, it is filled to the absolute brim. There's not a single gap on this shelf, so Paul will be quite pleased. There's a lot of brands, almost too many to count on this shelf, but just to name a few of the more popular ones, and the ever tasty ones. You've got Vapor Freaks. You can't see it in camera angle, but it's just over there. Just there, I'm pointing right at it. It's just there. They mainly do fruit menthols, but they are all amazing. So if you like really fruity flavours, maybe with a touch of menthol, or maybe you're just looking to experiment with a bit of menthol, Vapor Freaks is one that I can give you the thumbs up for. I've been using Vapor Freaks for absolute years. I actually know the guy who makes it, Sean. He is a lovely fella. I do apologise about that. I seem to be getting harassed while I'm at work by unknown numbers. But, yes, you've got Vapor Freaks over there. Now, they are amazing, and I can personally vouch for them because I've used them for absolute years. Sean is an amazing fella. He's based up in Birmingham. He's a lovely fella. Lovely, lovely fella. And it would make not only his day, but our day, if you tried some of this juice. Another lovely fruity line that we've got in store today is the fruit cider range, and you can just see it right there, just in the corner. Now, they are all, cider it's quite deceiving in the name. It's not alcoholic, so unfortunately, none of us are going to get like a little bit half cut in the afternoon, which is a shame. But they mimic cider, stereotypical cider flavours, so stuff like strawberry lime, mixed berry, mango raspberry, peach and apricot, passion fruit, plum and red apple, stuff like that. And to be more specific, those 6 flavours that I just mentioned are actually ones that they make. And not only that, they are stereotypical cider flavours. So, if you're a fan of the cider fruitiness that the lovely cold drink gives you in a beer garden in a sunny afternoon, that is a perfect pick-up for yourself. You've got Just Juice just there. Just Juice is self-explanatory. It's 3 flavours that are absolutely amazing. I can vouch for it. Everyone in the shop can vouch for it. Martin, who sells it to us, can vouch for it. Hello, Martin. I miss you, mate. I haven't seen you for absolute time. But big shout out to Martin for making an amazing juice line. Now, we don't have very many of them left, but you've got Tenchi right next door to it. Now, Harry is an amazing man. He introduced us to Tenchi. He's a representative of theirs, but he introduced us to Tenchi. And I will never forgive him for finding one of my favourite flavours. I will never forgive him for introducing me to it. But not in the sense of I'll never forgive him in a bad sense. I'll never forgive him in a very good sense, because the man is an absolute gent. He is a top bloke, as some of the northerners like to say, or the southerners, I don't know which way, but either way, it's a bit more up north or a bit more down south. But they like to say top bloke, but you know what? Scouser, the Scouse variation of it. He's one of the lads, he's one of the boys. So, big shout out to Harry. We've got 2 flavours left from the Tenchi range, which is grape and lime soda, or cherry and passion fruit. Now, they're both equally amazing. The other 2 flavours that we have unfortunately run out of stock of is Black and Blue, which is a blueberry and blackberry, and Caribbean Crush, aka Charge, which is mango, pineapple, coconut. An amazing mix. But I could be here all day listing all these amazing flavours, but I don't want to take up too much of your time today. I don't want this video to extend out past like 10 minutes. So let's just call it here and say there's 4,000 flavours, amazing brands from top people available today. So get yourself down and get yourself something amazing. If you're talking hardware wise, maybe you're after a new kit, maybe a tank of some kind, got you covered there as well. That was a lovely clap, that was a great connection, I'm quite pleased about that. Tank wise, you've got amazing brands from stuff like Horizon Tech, Aspire, iJoy, Inikin, stuff like that, all your Subaru stuff, amazing. Rebuildables, you've got with Tofo, Geek Vape, you've got as well Vandy Vape. Excuse me, that was a very pleasant bear. You've got stuff like that in the rebuildable section as well. If you love talking full kit wise, we've got an absolute plethora of new kit. Brand new kit, you've got stuff like Geek Vape Boost, Fuku Drag X. What else? Aegis Solo from Geek Vape. Got the Aegis X from Geek Vape. The Aegis Max, which is brand new out. You've got the Aegis Boost Plus, the even bigger version to its baby brother, the Aegis Boost. But not only that, we've got the brand new Kylan M's out. Kylan M AIO, Subo or rebuildable, perfect kit. Like, as I've done a video on it before, so I won't drag on too long about it, but probably one of the best investments in vaping that I've ever made, by far. Perfect for salts, perfect for short fills, perfect for high VG, perfect for 50-50. It's a nice solid all-round kit that gives you battery life all day. What more can I say that is just perfect about that? Well, a lot of things, but I don't want the video to extend past 10 minutes. So, hopefully, I'll just call it there. Hopefully, I will see you soon. If I am, it'll be my absolute pleasure to have your custom and company in today. But if not, as always, as I say before, we are open 7 days a week. So I'm pretty sure I'll catch you a little bit later on during this week. But until then, everyone, I'll see you all soon.